Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but how we're going to fix it together. The content that I'm going to show you tonight has gone from really, really bad for Budweiser to ultimately worse. They've gone out of the frying pan into the fire with the boycott because now it is spreading to the left. The left is now turning on Budweiser for a hilarious reason. Please make sure you watch this whole video, because if we apply this exact same concept of what I'm coining this as the Second American Tea Party to the gun rights, oh baby, it would change everything. It will be everything linked down below for your review. Please leave a comment because this has got to get out there. And if you are new or you are a returning viewer, please consider hitting that like button, making sure you subscribe to the channel, and turning the notification bell on. We need as many people as we can to get into the fold with us so we can pass the blessing of the Second Amendment along to the next generation. And thank you so much in advance for your consideration. Now, my brothers and sisters, before we get into this breaking case, I've got a little PSA. I've heard through the grapevine in the comments field down there that a lot of you are seeing Biden re-election ads before my videos. Well, let's start a little game going forward. If you are seeing a Biden re-election video, make a snarky little comment down there that says how they wasted their money, because there is no place for that kind of shim-sham here. But enough of that. Let me get into what's happening with Budweiser, because this is massive. Again, apply the Second American Tea Party situation to the gun rights. It would be incredible. But let me catch you up where we're at so far, what Budweiser has done, and how they jumped out of the frying pan and into a lake of burning sulfur. All right, let's get it. So far, they've lost billions in market capitalization and the stock price. The CEO has released a non-apology nothing statement. Sales have plummeted and, worse, shifted to competitors. Budweiser has perma-leaved 2 marketing executives responsible for the debacle, so they're both gone or temporarily gone. They have put out 2 pandering commercials to the customers of whom they've lost. Ultra-patriotic. Country and Clydesdales. Who doesn't love that? Oh, goodness. They've announced a 300% marketing spend going forward. And how's this working out, you ask? Let me show you what's going on in Boston at Fenway Park. Here's a little clip. There's no audio because I'll get copywritten. It's got a song on it, but you can use your imagination. As you can see here, you are looking at a complete line of about 15 to 20 minutes right next to no line. What could be the catalyst, I wonder? I'll tell you. It's the fact that there's nothing but Bud Light in those coolers. The employees are bored. They're on their phones. People would rather wait in lines than buy Bud Light products. Okay, that's horrible. That's terrible. But where we're going now is the left is now pissed because there's a specific reason that the Bud Light has not come out and apologized or done anything to acquiesce to the consumer base, because the left will be infuriated. They put themselves between a rock and a woke place. You can't be there if you're a corporation. They're finding it out the hard way. In fact, this is probably one of the first lifestyle changes related to a brand that we've seen for violating conservative ideals. Again, apply this to the gun rights portion of our world. Anheiser-busch may have started the Second American Tea Party, because I guarantee you this will not stop with Bud Light, because now the bottle has been broken, the genie is released, and everyone sees that the emperor has no clothes and how vulnerable they are when we stand together. Let's keep going. Again, this is big, because this is what caused them to get further into that said lake of sulfur. Anheuser-Busch CEO shifts blame on Bud Light situation. They said not a formal campaign. So this is the CEO of Anheuser-Busch, the big parent company. They're distancing themselves from what they did earlier, which made them be in trouble, essentially. The top executive of Bud Light's parent company, Anheuser-Busch, on Thursday disavowed the embattled company's ties to the situation as sales of the beer crater, because I can't say those words on this channel. Quote, "We need to clarify the facts that this was one can, one influencer, one post, and not a campaign," Michael Ducaris told investors during an earnings call. It's amazing how serious they get when an earnings call comes up and your stock price is plummeting because your sales are falling off of a cliff. But let me show you how the left's responding, and this is where the left is showing you what they're afraid of when it comes to gun control, when it comes to abortion, immigration, whatever a hot button topic. This is what they can't let you see that you are now seeing. Let's get it. Bud Light will be extinct in a few years for disavowing this situation, an activist says. Well, let's explore what they mean, and then I'm going to show you what's happening in Chicago. The attempt by Bud Light's parent company, Anheiser-busch, to distance itself from the situation puts the iconic American beer brand at risk of going extinct, according to an LGBTQ activist. Stacy Lentz, co-owner of New York City's historic gay and lesbian landmark Stonewall Inn, told Newsweek that Bud Light, quote, missed an opportunity to stand by their commitment to the trans community by pandering to and giving in to transphobic outcries. So they're attacking the fact that you just don't want to buy that beer anymore. Because you must buy that beer. You know why you must buy that beer? Because if you don't buy that beer, that means that everyone isn't in gooseneck lockstep with them. Sorry, I just confused a lot of things there. They're not in lockstep formation with them. This is incredibly important because it's showing the cracks in the armor. Understand that if this exact same focus were applied on everyone who believed in gun rights in this country towards brands that isolated and targeted the Second Amendment through their statements, through their funding, through all of these little woke activist movements they do, they would never forget because it would be a very similar vibe. I think this is the beginning of something, which is why I say this Second American Tea Party. This is a big deal. But let's continue and let me show you where it's going because the lefties are real upset now. Now they got the right and the left upset. Quote, as far as marketing, I hope and think they realize that as a brand they will be extinct in a few years if they are not fully on the side of equality, as that is what the Gen Z consumer expects and demands, Lentz told Newsweek. You know what's funny, because the Gen Z targeting that demographic is exactly what the Heinerscheid woman said, who was the VP of marketing, who's now on leave of absence. And her boss, perma leave of absence. It's almost like these talking points aren't carrying beer. And now let me show you what's happening in Chicago. As promised, I'm going to try to get through this as best I can, and you guys can figure out why I'm going to giggle. Popular Chicago bars won't sell Anheuser-busch beer over response to ad controversy. Well, what could that be? Well, it's well-known gay bars. Interesting. So gay bars are banning Budweiser products. Anheuser-busch, to be specific, it's complete parent company specific. Listen to who's doing it. This is one of the posts from the Instagram. The Two Bears Tavern Group. Known for the raging success bars as the Sofo, the Meeting House, Two Bears Tavern, and the Jackhammer, they ain't rocking with Anheuser-busch anymore. You know why? Because they're showing that the consumer across the nation is more powerful than they are, so they've got to flex. If they lose the power position of which they've convinced companies that they have, they will lose all the power, and the woke push is going to be penetrated. It's going to be broken. The bubble will be popped. The bottle will be broken. The genie will be out. The clothes will be gone from the emperor. This is so massive that they don't want you to see what's going on, which is why they started off by saying, it's no big deal, nothing will happen, it's fine. Conservative boycotts never work. I argued early on it's not a boycott, it's a lifestyle change, but that's just my opinion. And then now they got to say, well, we're going to fight fire with fire, and they're not allowed here either. So Anheuser-busch has put themselves in a position of their own making where they've got the left upset that they aren't left enough, the right upset that they would dare infringe upon their existing customer core values, and they're going to end up with no one in the middle. This is important because as woke corporations are taking notice of this, I guarantee you they are, this will change behaviors, especially as it occurs again and again and again, which is what I hypothesize will happen. Let me know what you guys think in the comments field, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.